Hi children, welcome to the class. Today we will learn the poetry session of Unit 5. The name of the chapter is Somebody's Mother. This poem is written by Mary Dow Bryan. She was born in 1816 in New York. She was an American poet, author and lyricist. Hearts and Flowers was her most famous work. The poem extols the kindness shown by a boy towards a poor old woman. We will read the poem. The woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of the winter's day. The street was wet with the recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. It means that the woman was very old and poor. Her clothes were in a very bad condition. She had gone grey with age. The chill of the winter was extremely high, that the woman had to bend herself down to feel warm. Besides, due to aging, she walked with slow steps, as her feet were slow and unsteady. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng of human beings who passed her by, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. It means that the old woman waited for long to cross the road because she was too old and helpless to cross the road by herself. Besides, the people that passed by her mostly unfeeling and uncaring. The poet is exposing the cold heartedness of human beings. It was a shame for humanity that everyone was too busy to help an old woman. The woman deserved pity by all means, but people's insensitivity made her to wait on that roadside. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow pile white and deep. It means that the boys came out of the school laughing and shouting. They were all very happy. The boys were glad as they came out because it was the end of a long and cold school day. They felt free after the school. The freedom that the boys enjoyed is compared to the freedom enjoyed by a flock of sheep. They were expressing their joy by shouting and jumping in the snow just like a group of sheep. The boys scattered the deep snow as they walked. Past the woman so old and grey, hasted the children on their way, nor offered a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir, lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. It means that the boys passed the old woman in great hurry. They did not offer her any help to cross the road. The old woman was so shy and timid to ask any help from one of the boys. The old woman could not cross the road because she was afraid of being run over by carriages pulled by horses. The street was slippery with snow. At last came one of the merry troop, the gayest lady of all the troop. He paused beside her and whispered low, I will help you cross if you wish to go. It means that merry troop refers to a group of boys who came by very happily. So nobody was ready to help her. However, one of the boys noticed old woman and went to help her. He went to her and said that he would help her in crossing the street. Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so, without hurt or harm, he guided the trampling feet alone, proud that his own were firm and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. It means that the boy felt proud that his young hands were so strong that they could help an old lady cross a busy road without causing any harm to both. After helping the woman cross the road, the boy went back to his cheerful friends. She's somebody's mother, boys, you know, for all she's aged and poor and slow. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand. If ever she is poor and old and grey, when her own dear boy is far away. It means that the boy explained his act of helping the old lady cross road by referring to a similar situation in which his own dear mother could run into the future. He said that his mother would be helped by some kind heart sometime in the future when she travelled alone, tired and aged. And somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, God be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. It means that the old lady prayed for the boy who helped her cross the road. She refers to him as somebody's son, somebody's pride and joy. She prayed to God to be kind with him. So next we will move on to the question answer session. Question number 1. What kind of woman do you find in this poem? Answer. She was a poor old woman with grey hair. She was very weak and slow and was wearing torn clothes. Where was the woman standing? Why was she standing there? The old woman was standing at the crossing. She wanted to cross the road and go to the other side. Question number 3. Why was the woman very anxious? Answer. She was anxious because she had been standing at the crossing for long, but no one cared to help her cross. Question number 4. What are the children compared to? Answer. The children are compared to a flock of sheep. Question number 5. Did the boys lend the woman a helping hand? Answer. No, the boys did not help the old woman. Question number 6. Why was the old woman hesitating to cross the street? Answer. She was afraid that she would come under the wheels of a carriage or a horse's feet in that slippery street. Question number 7. How did the boy help the old woman? Answer. The boy asked the old woman whether she needed help to cross the street. The old woman accepted his offer gladly and placed her hand on his arm. The boy led her carefully across the road. 8. What did the boy tell his friends? Answer. The boy told his friends that the old woman was somebody's mother. She was fragile, weak and poor. He had helped her, hoping that some person would help his mother when she became old, poor and weak. Question number 9. What did the old woman say in her prayers that night? Why? Answer. The old woman prayed to God to be kind to the boy who had helped her. She was greatly impressed by the noble character of the little boy. Now, name the figure of speech in this line. First one, dash came the boys dash. In these sentences, like a flock of sheep, what are the boys compared to? In this sentence, it is a simile. Okay, the boys are compared to a flock of sheep. Next one, her aged hand on his strong young arm. In this sentence, it is a antithesis. There is a contrast of words, that is aged hand and strong young arms. Okay, two opposite ideas are put together to form a different meaning. Okay, like for example, man proposes and God disposes. So dear children, that's all for the day. See you in the next class. Thank you.